Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is the 18th of June, 2026, and the top crypto news is as follows. We will start today's episode from France, where the French government is now beginning to push for quantum computers. Specifically, France is preparing to phase out security products that do not have quantum-resistant cryptography, highlighting growing concern about the future of cryptography, which secures everything from government networks to Bitcoin. The French cybersecurity agency announced that it will stop certifying security products that do not use quantum-safe cryptography from 2027, advising companies to purchase only quantum-safe products by 2030. This is something I had not predicted would happen, meaning that governments themselves would start pushing toward products that are more quantum safe, which would be safer for use by the public and investors. But now we have this pressure as well.Moving on to our exchanges, we go to blockchain.com, which is entering tokenization, as the crypto platform has added 173 tokenized stocks and exchange-traded funds through Ondo Finance. So you will find SpaceX and other popular stocks there. It is a further expansion into tokenization. Now let's go to Bybit, which does not appear to be doing well in Singapore, as the crypto exchange has been added to Singapore's investor alert list, which includes entities that investors may mistakenly believe are licensed or regulated. So to put it simply, Singapore is saying that the exchange is not operating there legally, so be careful where you put your money. Moving on to our coins, we will look at TAO, which is looking to make a significant upgrade that is currently in a proposal stage as we speak. Specifically, Bittensor is built from dozens of subnets. Users earn yield by staking the TAO coin with validators at the root, which is the level considered the safest for placing one's funds. Right now, the way Bittensor works is that the system funds itself by selling rewards owed to root stakers and automatically swapping subnet tokens for TAO. This means the network is constantly selling its own coins on which the subnets rely, which, as you can understand, creates selling pressure on the price. That is how Bittensor works today. Now let's look at how the proposal suggests Bittensor should work going forward. Instead of selling everything, each validator would choose a set of subnets to support. Much like selecting holdings for a fund, the yield that has been earned is reinvested into the selected subnets, held as baskets that compound over time and returned to the validators. Stakers still receive their yield and can redeem their TAO whenever they wish. Such a mechanism stops the constant selling pressure and changes the market dynamics of TAO, resulting in better support for its own coin. So that is the new proposal. It has not passed yet, but it does not sound bad at all to me. Moving on now, we will look at Uniswap, which has gained 33% on the 7-day chart. And this happened thanks to kind words from Standard Chartered. More specifically, a research note published by the bank's global head of digital assets. Research set a target of $100 for UNI by 2030. More specifically, as he stated, he sees Uniswap less as a retail decentralized exchange application and more as market infrastructure, comparing Uniswap to platforms like YouTube, Coinbase, and Netflix. So it does not take much in the crypto market for a price to rise, and with such glowing praise, that explains the 33% gain Uniswap made. Moving on now to our beloved crypto market, we see Bitcoin standing at $64,000, with the price showing appetite to move toward our support level. The main reason for this is that traditional markets are also weighing on us. The S&P 500 recorded a drop of 1%, which represents the worst performance on a Fed day under a new chairman since 1994. So as you can understand, the Fed said something that scared the market. And what was that? First, let me tell you that the Fed kept interest rates unchanged, as we already knew. But what scared the markets was this line here: 9 out of 18 officials expect at least one interest rate hike this year. We already knew at Crypto News that there would most likely be one rate hike this year, but the Fed had never shown us before that it wanted to do so this strongly. These specific officials are as you understand, the ones who must decide whether to raise interest rates or not. And already half of them believe in at least one rate increase. That is what scared the markets. That is why both Bitcoin and traditional markets are in the red. For today's good news, I want to tell you that the USA and Iran have electronically signed a memorandum of cooperation, resulting in a cessation of hostilities, and we have entered a 60-day period during which we hope the final outcome will emerge and this war will come to an end. The Strait of Hormuz is open, as far as I know, and we are simply waiting for these two powers to reach a permanent agreement. That wraps up the top news for crypto. Today is the 18th of June, 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.